What's up, everybody? We're back. We're going to do a 5-minute review, and we're going to be talking about The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. All right, so now you can see this book is chunky. All right, it's over 1,000 pages, but it's just chock full of awesome writing. It is an epic fantasy. It's got multiple POVs. It's broken up into parts, and it's got interludes scattered throughout. So if you're not familiar with the way that Brandon Sanderson writes for the Stormlight Archives, the way he does his writing is he basically splits the book up into parts, and in between those parts there's what he calls interludes. The interludes are POVs based off different characters and different places in the story. They're not always main characters. A lot of times they're side characters or people that you only meet once or twice, but they have some role that's pivotal to the rest of the story and the rest of the Stormlight Archive. It's not always apparent right away when you're reading it, but as you read more and more books, you'll realize, wow, that one interlude from that one book in the beginning of book one is so important now to the grand scheme of things. So what is The Way of Kings about? So it follows three main characters. You have Kaladin, Shallan, and Dalinar. So all the characters that you're going to see in this story both have strengths and weaknesses, and so they have some type of troubled past that they're trying to overcome. So Kaladin was a member of the military, and he ended up in a situation where he becomes a slave. And so part of becoming a slave is he ends up on what they call the bridge crews, and they have to basically bring these bridges to go fight these enemies called Parshendi. And it's usually it's basically guaranteed death to do these bridge runs. And so he is going through and doing these bridge runs, and it's his journey basically surviving that and like understanding his past, understanding what's going on around him, and his interaction with the different members of his crew. Shallan is someone who is trying to save her family. She has a traumatic past. They have issues that are going on in their family, and her whole purpose is to apprentice underneath someone named Yasna, who's the daughter of the murdered king of Alethkar. So she is someone who is very renowned in the world of magic and the world of like scholarliness, and so Shallan is to apprentice underneath her, but her secret goal is to steal something from her, which is supposed to be worth a lot of money and worth it to the people that are threatening her family. And again, similar to Kaladin, she discovers certain things about herself, certain things about her past, and it's kind of her interactions with Yasna and the broader world, especially because Shallan was very sheltered as a child. So she hasn't interacted very much with a lot of things and a lot of places. And then the other person is Dalinar, and Dalinar is the brother of the murdered king Gavilar, and he feels responsible for Gavilar's death. He used to be an alcoholic. He used to be very violent, and so because of all that, he feels that he is responsible for his brother's death, and so he is trying to live a very modest, very regimented life, assisting Elhokar, who is the current king of Alethkar and the son of the murdered king Gavilar. So Dalinar is assisting him and trying to help him rule as best as he can. He again has a troubled past, and so he is trying to overcome this and basically just help Elhokar, because Elhokar doesn't have a father anymore, and he's also trying to help his son Adolin to become a good man. And so those three characters are the main POVs, and the book I think it's really good. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. I think that the character writing is phenomenal. I think that the world building is top tier. This is definitely Brandon Sanderson considers it his magnum opus. So I recommend this to anybody that is a fan of Brandon Sanderson, anybody who knows anything about the Cosmere, and this just opens up a whole new world of different things. And the only real issue I have with the book is, personally for me, the first 200 pages were very were a little dull. It was a lot of world building, and a lot of understanding the characters. So takes a little bit to get used to. It's not usually the first book I recommend for people to read. That would go to typically Mistborn. I have another video on that if you want to check it out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.